Hi there, my name's Talia, and I was a conservative evangelical fundamentalist for 30 years until I came out to myself as trans in 2020. And now I'm trying to help myself recover from being a sad sack, mopey loner hiding in my room crying all the time. And that means developing new habits. I was like a really miserable, depressed gooner for a very long time, just decaying into my bed. It's one of the reasons I have such bad posture is I was just reclining back on a pillow with my laptop on my lap for a long time. Ooh. So it's taken a while. Yoga is one of the first things I started doing that helped me just move the needle a little bit to sort of change that trajectory from just going downhill forever. That was one of the few things, I had at least a little bit of hope. And I started doing just a little bit of simple yoga. Then, of course, I found out I was doing it wrong, or, I wasn't keeping the pose very well, and that got me discouraged, and I stopped for a while. And then I tried again, and now I've given up on it, I guess, for about a year and a half, doing the actual formal yoga. But I have been doing my protest, uh, just sort of posture exercises, not really anything that an expert tells me to do, but just what feels good. Like a cat when it wakes up and does its stretching by nature. I'm trying to just figure out what feels good. Ooh. And I think it has been helping. I've actually been gaining some improved posture. I certainly have been able to ride the kick scooter a lot more stably. That really does involve good posture. If you're just hunched over, ooh, oh my gosh, I can feel it now. You just lose all of your power. You're just pushing from your back. Ooh, not good. So anyway, I just got back from a 4-mile run, took a shower, changed. So I'll do a little bit of yoga, just a 10-minute cool down. I've got the video queued up. I won't show it or anything. I'll just put a link to who I'm following. And these videos are just to help me get used to being in front of the camera, doing some entertaining stuff to kill time, stuff that I want to do anyway, habits that I'm trying to develop. I really feel like if I just can do it in front of the camera, I'll have a little bit more of a reason to do it, a little bit more motivation, and hopefully I can even get some feedback at some point that's actually like reinforcing the process. But I know trying to be a webcam stripper, basically, you're kind of just sitting around waiting most of the time for someone to find you, some potential client to run across your window or whatever. So I gotta come up with different things to do to keep myself busy and entertained and content, even if I don't get a single person talking to me. I want to at least still have a reason to do it and feel like I'm making progress, doing things that I want to do, and just putting it on camera. I feel helps give me a little bit more of that accountability, so I'm not just lounging about doing whatever I want to do in my own head to just gratify my own sensory desires. Because I'm trying to learn how to share with other people, and that's been difficult. Whew. All right. So part of that is getting back in tune with the body. Oh, again, I just got back from a 4-mile run, so I'll do this quick post-workout stretch. I'll put the link below. And all right. Oop, almost pressed the stop button. I still can't edit these videos, so that would have been a mistake. Here we go. I gotta press the start button with the other video. All right. White-legged child pose. Boom. Ooh. Keeping the shoulders in the right position is tough. good some shoulder stretches. Ooh, toasted. Ouch. No, not yet. Ooh, press your shoulders down. All right, tabletop. Cat cow. Oops. Whoa, 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 whoa. Uh-huh. Oh, nice. I gotta memorize some of these sometime. Oh, downward dog. I need to get something to secure my glasses. Oh, I don't think I can do this. Oh, no. Can't do that. Ooh. This isn't going to look very straight. To work on this one. This foot was supposed to be on the ground. Oops. Oh, a little awkward there. Dang. instructor's back is so straight. And she's got kittens playing with her. See, that's the life. That's why I want to make money doing it. Working out and playing with kittens. Okay. Wow. Oops. 7 minutes. Wow. Mm. Sphinx pose. Ooh, happy baby. Phew. It's such a small space. Oh, I need to get set up on the patio maybe. But it's got pretty hard concrete. I need a better mat, thicker one, and a better setup for my camera. I do keep thinking I should get a GoPro or something. Not very tech savvy. It is nice to be totally flat. I've also been trying to practice hanging just by my arms more. Can't quite do the pull-ups yet. Guess that's the next step. But the hanging, I really feel like that helps with straightening the posture. Since it's gravity. The important thing is not to shrug your shoulders too much. Nice. Oh, keep my posture good. Actually, that Om is kind of fun. That final Om. I think it does helps show how relaxed your breathing is, how well you're supporting from the bottom. So you can really hear any. I kind of glitched a little bit with my resonance there. You could hear the lower resonance sort of fighting. Anyway, also trying to work on being more in control of my voice, at least more cognizant. I really wish I could have different voices and just switch them on and off. You know, have different voices for my different personae. Or, I could totally have a gay voice. No, I can't. That's just silly. That'd just be ridiculous. I don't know how people do that. Not quite as annoying as those, like, incel, like, nerds with the most grating, arrogant, obnoxious... But sorry, somebody mentioned Redeemed Zoomer on a YouTube comment lately, and I was like, oh my gosh. Get some voice lessons, bro. It doesn't take much. You actually have control over your voice. Like, it's not just, oh, God cursed me with whatever voice I have, so you have to shut up and put up with it. No, man. Learn a little bit about it. You can make it softer. You can make it less grating and obnoxious. Oops. Guess I should look at the camera. Oh, I still need to get a better setup where I can actually see the screen and the camera at the same time. But this seems to be the best way to get me mostly in the view, even while doing the yoga. Even if I stand up, usually it cuts off my head, but you can still see it in the mirror. So, anyway, this is my setup for now. Ooh, feels nice. That's the first time I've actually done the formal yoga in a long time. Oh, and now I get to relax. I actually accomplished something today. Oh no, I have to buy things. Oh, I still need to get my new electric scooter or bicycle. That's one of the things that's one of the reasons I was doing the yoga is, oh, I had some real, like, I don't know, like, not a sprain, but I was getting really tight one of my legs here because that's the leg I'm always standing on when I'm riding the kick scooter. I have my left leg is kicking and then the right one I'm always standing on. And man, it just kind of like being in a constant pillar state like that is a little bit more than it's used to. But it really feels better after the run. And I'm glad we got good weather here, good old California winter. And I'll just try to keep this up. All right. Not sure if anyone cares about these. I'm getting ready. All right. Talk to y'all later.